Bentley. Finna got in there gently. Ain't being friends with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how it go when you broke.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw for Newton.
This nigga passed interference the first play of the game and didn't get it called.
36. And they will finally run him down, not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Elliott. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
47.
They go option right on set, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Newton. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
D is gone.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's Newton. He finds Beckham complete. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know I've observed over the years in the NFL.
You have the secondary to stop this. So,
the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
I hate you, Saquon.
So that'll back him up 5.
I mean, it's year 2.
Start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Nigga said Drew Lockett. This nigga's name is Drew Lock.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I got the only team that will not allow me to run the ball.
One word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
What you looking at, Press?
He was ready for that running play.
What you looking at?
On second down, here's Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28.
Can you just hold the block?
Like, 1 yard officially on
y'all
the pickup.
really annoy me with this not holding the
and
block shit,
One
man.
thing to keep in mind, partner, especially
Like,
the second
I
half,
could get yards if y'all just held blocks,
these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Newton.
What the fuck, bro? I lobbed the ball and this nigga Cam didn't even throw this shit, bro. Oh no, bro. No, bro. Come the fuck on, bro. Cam didn't even remotely throw the ball? I lobbed the ball to the end zone and Cam threw the ball at the first down marker. It's a GG. It's your game already. It's already your game, bruh.
There as his guys will get the football back.
Down the field with Odell wide open. And y'all gonna tell me, oh, get the fuck out of here, son.
The Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here we go. All right, hey. Get out. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go. All right, hey. Get out. 26.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A give to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And now running right through it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They fake the give. Newton. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
How fun will it be to watch Barkley and Elliott go at it twice a year? Here's 1st and 10.
Let's rock now. Set 180.
Now Newton on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Newton now to throw. Dancing to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Newton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down with a penalty flag on the field.
They go blocking the back.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Under. Here you go. Here we go. 47. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott rolling to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw is Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go, 47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Good. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now on second down. He finds Austin complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Newton to Barkley on the check down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
47. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here we go. 47. 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, swing. Swing to the field, right. To the right.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Come on now. What's that? 180. 20.
Here's Newton now on second down. He dumps it off to Barkley, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Then we're going to 53. Swing to the field, right. To the right. 26.
Second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, he knocks him over. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
41's the whip.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
47. 26.
Gets set for the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Set.
Newton on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here we go, fellas. Do so. Gun. Ready.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Thomas, the intended target. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
47. What do you think?
Now a handoff looking right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys, do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here we go, 47.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home